Hello, everybody out there in virtual world. My name is Rachel, and if you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're not new here, thank you for clicking on this video. I am excited because we are going to have a little German French fashion show and tell this afternoon. I am here with a lady that absolutely loves these dolls. They are her passion, one of her many passions. And we're going to chat, and she has two fine examples, and we're going to see them today. I am here with Linda Wall. Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good. Well, we're here because we're excited to chat some dolls with you this afternoon. When I asked you to bring in your German-French fashion, German-French fashions.
Fashion.
Oh my gosh. A German-French fashion, you guys. But it's easy to do that.
It is.
It's easy to do that. Why is it easy to do that?
Well, everybody usually thinks of fashion as French,
Yeah.
and it's not always French. It's the German ones are my first love.
Yes.
They really are. I've always been really pulled to all German dolls, but when I realized that we had German fashions, that's when I got hooked. That's the start of the quest.
So what exactly hooked you? Do you remember that first moment when you said, this is what I'm going to do? This is what I like?
Well, it started out really slow. First of all, your mother got me hooked.
Yay!
She took,
Go Mom!
Yeah, go Mom. She brought I was always fascinated at Doll Club about undergarments and fashion. And she had just gotten in a twill covered body, and she knew I would love to see it. So she brought it, and I thought, oh, it was wonderful. It was just wonderful, but it didn't have a head. So that was fine. Then a couple of years went on, and then Ann Coleman introduced me to hers. And it was because of a research paper I was doing for the apprentice program for UFDC. And I just fell in love with that doll. It was something about, I love mechanicals and automatons anyway, but to have a doll that could move, that was the ultimate for me. And then there's so many different types, and then the study started. And for me, doll collecting is also the history. Mm-hmm. And like today, I was late getting to work because I was trying to find research for, so we would have this and to verify everything. So when I start doing the research, then time gets away from you because one book leads to another book and to another book. It's not always in one book. So
yes, research is fun. If you're a researcher, give us an emoji, let us know, give us a comment, let us know. We are here, a lot of you have just joined us. We are here live with Linda Wall at the Doll Shop. And Linda, you must have thought it was kind of funny when you walked in yesterday and I had 6 new automatons.
I was fascinated because I thought, oh my goodness, we've hit a jackpot. And then of course, can I touch them? Can I touch them?
Of course you can.
And I wanted to play them, and I wanted to see how they worked. And it is so cool to have 6 in one spot. And they're all different, and the movements are different.
They are. They're fun. We'll be doing some videos with them soon so you guys can see them. They're a lot of fun. So what we are here with is Linda Wall's amazing, and it's hard to see, but there are 2 of them, her German fashion dolls, and they are divine. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to chat closer and give you guys an up close look at these dolls. So I'm going to show you what's going on right here though. Hi Mur. He is a very, very busy man. All right, so let's see. So where do we start, Linda? First of all, when you saw this gorgeous girl across the room, let me just move one of her hairs. You saw this gorgeous girl across the room when we were at a Nada show, actually. What happened in that moment when you saw this doll?
I just said, wow. And I just stood there, and I was trying to ignore her.
You were trying to ignore her.
I really was. We were side by side, and she was over to my left, and I just remember seeing her, and she had a parasol, and she had lights on her, and she was saying, look at me.
Look at me.
It's like that song in South Pacific, that just calling you. Well, she kept calling me. So I
the
finally
siren call.
I finally went over and looked at her. She was just as pretty as I thought she would be. And then the more I got a close-up look, then I was in awe. And I couldn't sleep the whole night. The next day I was in agony because I had to make my mind up.
An agony. Okay, let's turn her around so our viewers can see some of her dress. Yeah, you were in agony. Look at that wonderful wig. Because you had to make your mind up. This is probably one of the pricier dolls that you've ever purchased.
Yes,
and so that's a big deal when you're going to.
It was a big deal for me.
Oh, absolutely.
It was.
But you made the right choice, which was
to
purchase her.
And she went home with me. But she's faded, as you can see, but she is that beautiful blue-green. And I'll show you her boots. She's thought to have been an expedition doll. And she is, I'll show you how tall she is. 21.
21. Linda, every time I see this doll, I am always amazed at her wonderful size.
She is awesome. I mean, I call her the queen because she sort of does. She sits in the living room and I have coffee in the morning and I look at her. She is really everything I ever wanted.
Have you ever thought, did you have any buyer's remorse?
No, never. I have not ever had buyer's remorse on this doll.
Yeah.
Never. And either one of them. And see, there's the green.
This is wonderful to see her original gown. It's just fabulous. Have you thought about replicating this?
Yes, I have. In fact, I have fabric at home that I have purchased. I've been purchasing.
Let's see the shoes. Look at her. I love her. Look at those shoes. Those boots are wonderful.
I have the fabric. I'm always purchasing old fabrics, and it's always in line for these two girls because they have a trunk and they have a new piece of furniture today, and they are going to be in a case all their own.
Linda, you should be, and I know you are, so proud of your wonderful girls. It is such a treat to see them and to share. Let's come behind me just so they can hear you best, and we're going to chat about this other sweetheart. Is this her sister?
Yes, this was my first purchase. I found her at the UFDC convention, and I had been in search for 3 years for this twill-covered doll.
The twill-covered body, everybody. So what does that mean when we say a twill-covered body?
It's like a twill-covered fabric over wood. And I had friends looking on the lookout for it. Mm-hmm. They knew I was in search of it. And I had one come over to me and say, there's one over in Lynn Murray's booth. And I ran over there. And what I questioned is her arms, if they were appropriate. They are definitely appropriate because if you look in the book, you can see they're a little bit bigger than our fine arms for the fashion, French fashion. So they'll throw you off. But look at how well she just plays so easy. And you can position her. She could blow kisses.
Oh, yes.
Like that. And then she sits. She kneels. And for me, that's a play toy. It's a doll to play with.
Don't you just love having in our viewers, I'm sure you guys agree, it is so wonderful to have these articulated bodies on a fashion doll because you can lounge them, you can sit them, they can kneel, they can do anything that they want, and that is so much fun. Mm-hmm. So, does she have any clothes? We're still working on those.
We have fabric. I guess it's sort of like the plumber. If you costume, your dolls are the ones that get last. And so I have fabric for her, and I know exactly what costumes I'm going to be doing for her. And they are going to be happening pretty soon. I'm just going to start working on them a little bit in the evenings.
Well, sometimes it's just the fun, and the planning of it is just as fun as anything, right?
It's the quest of trying to find the right shoes. And you might not find exactly what you want, but you still purchase it. Example is, okay, let me show you. You think, okay, what are you doing, Linda? I want a parasol. Okay, this one is beautiful.
I like that one a lot.
I don't care if it's melting. And yes, I could make a perfect one. But I'm going to I haven't been able to find something that would match this. And I haven't been actively looking. But I'm thinking if I don't pretty soon, I might take this one apart and make a good one that I can use for this doll. But still maintain this one. This is an old one too.
It's fun to look for accessories, but since this girl is in her original outfit, you're kind of off the hook a little bit.
I am. But it's going to be fun to recreate this dress for that doll. Mm-hmm. And with the different, I probably will use the same color. And
the seafoam,
the
seafoam color.
The seafoam and the chiffon.
I love her. What do you guys think out there? Isn't this such a sweet doll? We are here live in the doll shop. Yes, we are open, and everyone is just still coming in, and we're just sitting here having a program right here because we just don't let anything stop us. We're having a great time. Linda, these are such a treat.
I'm glad you enjoy them.
We do. We do. Thank you for bringing them so we may enjoy them. Do you have any more bucket list items, or is it mainly you're just looking for things that inspire you?
I have to have a doll talk to me. And I really love chinas. Anybody that knows me, I also have nice chinas too. But they have to be just a special china.
Yes.
I have the Canton Brome one that I really love. And then I have 2 other Canton Bromes.
Yes.
And I guess I'm fascinated by the bisque and for me, it's the painting.
Yes.
And the workmanship. If they have a bad eye cut, I might not be that fond of releasing too much money.
Right, exactly.
But if they are just beautifully painted and exquisite, then you almost have to release that money.
Yes, and it's so worth it. You have received all of your money back and more just in the enjoyment you have received, and you get to have coffee with her. Are both of them displayed together?
No, one's across the room, but they're about ready to get a new cabinet.
Oh, that's going to be very exciting.
When you're special, you get special things.
That's right. And she is a nice girl. Both of them are just fantastic. We hope you guys enjoyed our little show and tell today. Linda brought these dolls out just for our show and tell. So it was a fun thing to do, and we really enjoyed inviting you into our doll shop today for a little show and tell. Thank you. We will see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.